I often reflect on that fateful day with regret. If you're reading this, please know it's not some macabre joke. I share this tale not for sympathy, but as a caution. If you're driven by the same insatiable curiosity as I was, heed my warning, or risk sharing my fate. My journey into the unknown began at 14. My voracious appetite for reading spanned from ancient mythologies to chilling urban legends. Most days, the solitude of my home, due to my working parents, provided ample time for reading and online gaming. Yet as games lost their luster, I found solace in an online forum dedicated to urban legends. Though I dabbled with a few legends, they were harmless diversions. But there was one tale, linked with a mysterious Miros.com, that ensnared my attention. Don't look in the mirror. Many legends on the forum demanded intricate rituals, invoking chants, and the like, a monetary and time-consuming endeavor I often deemed frivolous. But this legend was deceptively simple. Secure a dimly lit bathroom and a large mirror, reflecting the room's entirety. The promise was a prolonged brush with authentic terror, but once begun, there'd be no reprieve. With bated breath and an adrenaline rush, I set the stage in my bathroom. As I stared into the mirror, the initial moments were uneventful, but suddenly my reflection disappeared. Blinking brought everything back. I recalled a legend's note. As darkness engulfs and parts of you vanish, stay your course. But remember, once you commence, second thoughts won't save you. Undeterred, I resumed, determined not to blink. As the tale foretold, darkness enveloped, and my face was again absent. A profound sadness, coupled with an ineffable dread, consumed me. In that instant, another segment of the legend echoed in my mind. When your heart feels heavy and fear petrifies you, you're nearing the ritual's culmination, but turning back isn't an option. Despite the mounting terror and a heart threatening to burst from sorrow, I blinked in desperation. The bathroom filled with an enigmatic mist, not quite smoke, and an overwhelming terror rooted me to the spot. It felt eternal before I could move, only to find the familiar room transformed, stained with filth. Desperately reaching for the door, it was gone, replaced by a haunting whisper. "You're staying with me." The warnings rang true. Trapped in this unfamiliar realm, my gaze was drawn to a bizarre screen where my own reflection stared back, only it wasn't a reflection. I was imprisoned inside the mirror. To all who stumble upon my words, I beseech you, resist the urge to look into the mirror. In the forgotten alleys of Victorian London there was a peculiar shop, one that appeared and vanished as though it had a mind of its own. Its name was simply Antiquities, etched in weathered gold on the front window. The shop held many artifacts, but none as captivating as the large ornate mirror positioned conspicuously at its center. Its frame was a lavish blend of gold and obsidian, woven into the shapes of serpents and roses. Yet, it was not its luxurious frame that drew attention, but the mirror itself. It seemed to pulse with a life of its own, captivating any who looked into it. Reflections in the mirror were sharper, more vivid, and eerily lifelike. Lady Isabella, an aristocrat with a penchant for the mysterious, acquired the mirror despite the shopkeeper's cryptic warning. What you see may enthrall you, but some reflections are best left untouched. Positioning the mirror in her lavish drawing room, it didn't take long for Lady Isabella to realize its powers. When she looked into it, she didn't just see her reflection. She saw a version of herself that was freer, more radiant, and living a life of adventure and allure. The mirror's realm was a seductive tapestry of everything one could desire, and Lady Isabella found herself spending hours, then days, entranced by it. As the days blurred into nights, Lady Isabella became more and more entrapped by her reflection. One fateful evening, her reflection extended its hand and she was inexorably drawn into the mirror's deceptive world. This realm was a distorted echo of her desires, where joy was overshadowed by a perpetual longing, and where time seemed to stretch endlessly. Outside, in the real world, her household watched in despair as Lady Isabella, though still physically present, seemed lost to them. her eyes forever fixed on the mirror, a distant and mournful look etched into her face. Years passed, and the once vibrant Lady Isabella became a mere husk of her former self, trapped between two worlds. Desperate, her family covered the mirror, but its pull on Lady Isabella remained unbroken. When she eventually passed, mourners spoke in hushed tones of the bewitching mirror that had ensnared her. It was said that even on her deathbed, her gaze was distant, always looking towards the cursed mirror, forever longing for the life she saw within. The mirror was eventually locked away, hidden from the world, but the tragic tale of Lady Isabella became a cautionary tale told throughout generations, a somber reminder of the dangers of longing for a life that is not one's own.